Hey there fellow YouTubers, Frank Bush here again. Just thought I'd show you the walled tent that I'm building. It's made out of 1.9 ounce Hyper D ripstop nylon. I got it from Ripstop by the roll. Got a stove jack set into it with a 3-inch opening here. And there's Velcro along the line, so when I drop the flap, it'll just seal down. I use PVC for 3/4 inch PVC for the tent poles. They're not really when you go deep in the bush. They're just for when you're going to a campsite you know is close by and easily accessible. Normally I wouldn't want to carry all the extra weight. I just make them out of sticks. Got the same on the other side. There's some tie-out points up in the middle of the line. If the weather turns bad, you can tie them out. When it comes to my tie-outs themselves, they've got shock cord built into them, into the design. So there can be sway in the wind, but it'll still hold and keep tense. This is first time I've set up this new tent, so it's not quite the fanciest setup in the world, but you'll get the idea. I've got 3 zippers that exist. 2 of them sitting up here. This is really to help seal the warm air in up above. And this zipper is to give an opening to allow a hammock to go in through while keeping the rest of it closed. I just didn't set up the hammock and the stove or any of that business in here. I wanted to focus more on the tent. So with the tent itself, like I say, there's a zipper down at the bottom as well. You can open it up, go inside. So this tent is I've got it set up at about 6'1", 6'2" right now. I'm standing upright and able to do so with ease. It's for the depth of it, from the one door entrance to the other door entrance is 13 foot 9 inches. And for the width, it's 6 foot wide. As you can see, the stove jack on this side. Let's feed the stove in through. I didn't bring that out this time. Like I said, I wanted to focus mainly on the tent and its design and build. We've got the same kind of thing on this side where you can let the hammock in through an opening but still keep the door sealed. And that side as well, you can open from the bottom as you would just a conventional tent. And I've got drop cloth or sod cloth sitting around the outside edge. This is all about 10 inches deep or so. It stops any potential breezes coming in from the sides. Like I say, this is the second version of these I've built. If anybody's seen the blue tarp video, it gives you an idea of kind of what I've stepped up to. Altogether this weighs about 5 pounds or so. I was hoping to keep it under 5. My target is to have the tent, the stove, and my hammock all be beneath 10 pounds. That's the objective. I think I'm getting pretty close, even though I'd like to add in more features into the tent itself. And like I say, still gonna do a bit more work on these walls. I know normally if I was just hiking into an area, I'd ditch the poles entirely, but when you have a family, you have the luxury of just driving to the campsite. But I got to do some modifications. I want it to be tied out on the bottom as well, instead of just spike driven. That's I feel like I could get better lockdown. But yeah, it gives you an idea. I'll do another video off again in the future with the stove and the lighting system and everything else in. But yeah, it gives you an idea of the latest hammock wall tent. Cheers, thank you.